Hi, I'm Joe Kotoch with your Monday market update. So today's data we're going to look through and digest is actually from the last week. The market is constantly moving, so we always want to be analyzing the market in order to understand where it's going and what could be the results of it. So with the last week in the Chicagoland area, we saw over 3,300 new listings hit the market. During that same 1 week period, we also saw over 3,600 properties go under contract, and we saw over 2,600 properties close. What that says is there is a market imbalance. There's an inventory shortage that remains, which means that there is less inventory. Buyer demand remains strong, as you can see by the consumption, but because of that, prices are holding steady, and we are seeing people ultimately having less choice at this time. There is concern that there is generally less inventory in the market in the fall. However, the market has been fairly steady in terms of total inventory over the course of the year. There's been a slight decrease in total inventory as we've gotten to this point in October, but that does not mean there is no inventory. Other important data to digest here. So in the last week, we saw pricing that has actually gone up $23,000 year over year. So the same period of time 1 year ago in 2020, the average home in this Chicagoland area was selling for $252,000. Today, that's selling for over $275,000. That's a $23,000 increase in pricing, or approximately 9.1% higher. Also, according to Keeping Current Matters, we are seeing data that suggests properties are gaining almost 10% of equity nationally. So that is another important thing. If you're a current homeowner, the property you're holding right now is gaining equity as we're seeing the market shift with the inventory shortages. The final thing, as we look into 2022, the NAR, National Association of Realtors, is suggesting that we will see an increase in home sales in 2022. Even though there is likely to be more inventory, it does not mean that they will see pricing impacted greatly, because there still remains a very strong shortage of inventory. And while we try to get caught up to that in the supply, it's going to be reflected with pricing that's going to hold steady. So as a top agent in the Chicagoland area, I am seeing multiple offers still today. In fact, I had clients that made an offer and were competing with 5 other buyers. So what we need to do is we need to understand that in this market, there is still good property, there's still property that's priced to sell, there are still buyers looking and competing with other buyers for good property. So I hope this helps with your Monday market update. Let me know if you have any questions, DM me. I will be happy to answer whatever I can.